Dragon Ball Heroes Episode 53. Goku and Ultra Instinct saves Berserker controlled Vegeta. Consider this spoilers even though this is the new manga chapter for Super Dragon Ball Heroes Meteor mission. I want you to consider this as spoilers because this goes past what we've seen in episode 52. Which also means we should be getting a new episode later on in this month. You're gonna want to watch this video all the way to the end. Starting off from the last chapter, we was left with 5 blobs. Goku, Vegeta, and Xeno Trunks had just gotten to planet Namek, only to find out that everybody on that planet was already absorbed. Going into this new chapter, we find out that those 5 blobs are actually the Ginyu Force. Majin Ozotto has shape-shifted into all 5 members of the Ginyu Force. And what's interesting is, they all still have their personalities. They all begin to shout out their names and ironically go into their signature poses. But just like in the days of the Frieza Force, they began to argue and bicker with each other because one of more members did not get the pose right. You can tell that Goku and Vegeta are not taking them seriously at all. Goku is sitting on the ground, while Vegeta and Xeno Trunks just look on. Standing up, Goku states, "The Frieza Force." Ozotto changed again. And you can also tell that Vegeta is very agitated with the situation. The nostalgia is very big in this chapter. Vegeta rushes for Raccoon, hitting him in the same spot Goku hit him in. And just like in those episodes, he's in that same iconic position. But Vegeta's not here to play any games. He goes for a final flash, disintegrating him. Jason Berta rushes for Vegeta as well, while Ginyu and Goldo go straight for Goku and Xeno Trunks. I want you to notice that both Goku and Vegeta, Xeno Trunks included, are not even transformed. Goku and Xeno Trunks collectively charge an energy blast that shoots straight towards Jason Berta. It also went through Ginyu and Goldo the first time, dispatching the whole Ginyu force. Now of course, since they are dispatched of, they just turn back into Majin Buu's goo due to Ozotto, and of course regenerate. This time when the goo comes back up, it is Metal Cooler. Goku seems to be familiar with Metal Cooler, perhaps seeing him in the Ultra God Mission Space-Time Tournament, or does his past actually have him fighting him in that said movie? Cooler, pointing his finger charging an energy beam, says, "Oh, I was trying to disguise myself as the boss of the Special Forces. Wasn't this Frieza's brother? But this clone is no joke." That energy beam shot off and made a gigantic crater, causing all 3 of the Saiyans to jump back. Both of you be careful. The strength should have been strengthened by the number of clones, Trunks says. Now if you remember in earlier chapters, he said the more he splits up and the more clones he make, the less powerful he is. But all those clones went back into one. Seeing the threat level, both Goku and Vegeta go into Super Saiyan Blue, and Vegeta charges at him saying that he doesn't care about any of that. And the fight commences with both Saiyans actually throwing multiple punches and kicks, but at the same time, Metal Cooler seems to be on par with them, actually deflecting those, smiling while fighting, and saying, "This metal body is convenient, isn't it?" Both Goku and Vegeta land a punch and kick that sends Metal Cooler back flying. But he begins to take this much more seriously as he speed blitz both Goku and Xeno Trunks, grabbing Vegeta by the mouth, which is very familiar of what we've seen in the Return of Cooler movie. Trunks, screaming out for his father, runs over there, who by the way isn't transformed, and tries to slash Cooler with his sword, which does nothing. Cooler tells Trunks that this is 5 clones in one. That sword isn't gonna do anything. But that's when he's kicked, mind you, in the face, sending him flying. If you haven't already, make sure to leave a like. especially if you're enjoying this chapter and enjoying the content on this channel. Ultra Instinct Omen Goku has jumped into the battle. Not playing around anymore, he tells everybody, let's get serious. Let's all do it together. And with that being said, now we see Berserker Blue control Vegeta. We can also see Meteor holding his mouth. Just like the scene cut out from the movie, both Berserker Blue control Vegeta and Ultra Instinct Omen Goku both attack Meteor at the same time, both sides of him, breaking off his arms just like we seen in the movie. Majin Ozotto, who is Meteor, begins to smile, saying that this body also seems to have excellent regenerative abilities. Regenerating his limbs, he shoots him straight towards Goku and Vegeta, but something's wrong. They actually caught the arms, or in this case I should say the wires. Vegeta states that the change is troublesome, but the bastards I've met are easy to fight. They begin to run their energy and charge their energy through the wires just like we seen in the movie, causing Meteor to overheat and to ultimately explode. Trunks, looking on from the distance, tells both Goku and Vegeta to be careful. As pieces of goo begin to fall on the ground, Vegeta looks at it. He says, "Don't you get tired of being lazy, you bastard?" To which Majin Ozotto says, "I agree. Shall we conclude the trial session for those who ate it?" As we begin to see a lot of wormholes. These be rifts to different realities, different dimensions, and that's exactly what it was. Those wormholes are other clones coming back to join with the clone that they are fighting. Trunks begin to get freaked out by this, with Majin Ozotto saying 5 bodies gathered. They begin to focus Trunks. One clone tells Goku and Vegeta it's time to say goodbye, which leaves both Saiyans confused. But there's another clone that's actually Majin Ozotto, raised by Xeno Trunks, who says ignite vision, which caused a huge explosion. This is also the first time we've actually heard of one of Majin Ozotto's original attacks. Trunks was the focus of this. He's in awe of the power, commenting so much power in a light blow. He also thinks to himself that he can't afford to fall right now. Grabbing his sword, he sees an aura around it. His father from the past, as well as Goku, stands in front of him, ready to attack Majin Ozotto. "I wonder how many more times I hit it and it'll disappear," Goku says. "Play it hundreds of millions of times. It's good exercise," Vegeta says. Majin Ozotto, just like with the Xeno warriors in the previous chapter, surrenders, telling them that he has a suggestion and are they interested. Now keep in mind he's having the same conversation with the Xeno warriors, telling Capsule Corp, Goku and Vegeta not to rush, that he's pretty sure that his friends will come as well, talking about Xeno, Goku, and Vegeta. Also telling them if they want to say they friends, then they're gonna have to come to his palace. Now the stage is set. Ozotto has had this conversation with the Capsule Corp version of Goku and Vegeta, as well as Xeno versions of Goku and Vegeta, and he's already told them that he surrenders, and if they want their friends back, they're gonna have to come to his mansion and actually fight him for it. If you missed the last chapter, I can go ahead and leave a link in the description as well as pinned comment up at the top right corner for you to go and actually see that fight with the Xeno warriors.